All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Cut the Rush channel. Today, we got another feeding video. We got another feeding video for you guys, and we're going to be feeding something that y'all probably haven't seen on the channel in a very long time. It's feeding a fish. And we're gonna feed this whole. Now, I have never fed the fish in here before, so I'm a little weary of feeding them in here and not outside on the concrete. But we're gonna use this as a judge to say if we should feed them in here or not. So, all right. So, now basically, obviously, you see they're ready. What we got on the menu today? I'm gonna have some chicken necks, chicken gizzards, and then a fish that I'm gonna feed. Now, Bird used to hate fish, and she doesn't really like big whole fish, so I'm gonna see what she does. Kyle is probably gonna eat this all, including eyeball and everything. So I'm just gonna give him this meal. It's not the like most fattening meal that you can give. It's actually kind of lean. So we definitely, I might even throw them a little chicken in there. I don't think he's gonna eat all of that because this is a lot of meat, even though it don't look like it. So I'm gonna throw probably a decent amount of chicken bones in there. So chicken neck's gonna go in there just so he can get some more bone on top of this meat. This is very filling, but it's not very dense. So if you are trying to like make your dog gain weight or something like that, I would probably do like half a fish plus you know, something that's more like dense, like a turkey neck or something like that, around that realm. So that's what we're gonna have there. For Bird, I'm gonna just go ahead and have a chicken in there for her, and then I'll see how she reacts to eating a fish big and whole, because like I said, she doesn't really like having big whole fish. She likes to have, you know, very small pieces. She's really not fond of having like a big whole fish, right? So let me get this put out and let's see how they react to it. So what I'm gonna do instead, I've already placed the fish down, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that down first. That way they can be forced to kind of eat that first. And then I'm going to add chicken necks and chicken gizzards into that meal. I might not even add the gizzards. I might just add chicken necks into it, but we'll go ahead and tell them, go ahead, go eat. Go eat. So she takes a while to go and do what she needs to do. But he starts and then she will follow. Go eat your food. Let's see if she into it. So I know he's gonna get into it, as you can see. Reaction is like no other. He eats fish. He's gonna eat the whole thing, including eyeballs, shell, everything. So let's see if she gonna do something with it. She's looking for the chicken, so you see the chicken right here. So we'll come back and see if she starts to eat it. Like again, like I said, you gotta kind of trick her to eating fish. He's not gonna have an issue, but let's see right here. He's having no issue at all getting through that. Now he is slinging stuff everywhere, so I'm probably gonna have to clean up real good. And he's pretty good about keeping everything on the mat, so I don't really have to worry about that. But he hasn't had a whole fish in a while, man. Like this one, you can see he's just massacring through that. She don't want to eat it, as we can see here. She's like, nope, not gonna go for it. So we're gonna cut hers up and then put it in the bowl and basically force her to eat hers. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now, since she's not interested. And I'll chop it up and I'll show it to y'all. All right, y'all, so here's the aftermath. Just a quick update. Looks like Kai ate all his food. He left a huge mess. Not too bad though. Nothing that I would say he needs to go outside and eat for. But you're definitely gonna have to, you know, mop, disinfect, spray down the doors, walls, and all of that other stuff That's just regular when they eat anyway. So he didn't sling too much anywhere. He was actually able to get through it pretty good without slinging it everywhere. So good on that. Update here is I cut a half, well, not even a half, like a tail of fish. I fed her one piece, and then she didn't even eat another piece. I try to feed her. So basically what I'm going to do, she's going to be forced to eat this, right? Because she needs to go ahead and get that fish intake that I want her to do now. I could go ahead and blend it up and do all of that, but it's really a waste of my time, and I can train her to basically be forced to eat this, right? Now, how would you do that? Basically, you just pick it up. Essentially, she'll be hungry enough to eat this. It's not her first choice, and she knows she has multiple choices between chicken and all this other stuff. So it's not her first choice. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her 15 minutes, and I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge. And then when it's time to eat later on tonight, I know she's gonna be starving, right? Because I do have him on 2-a-day feeding because I'm trying to get his weight back up from her heat. I'm gonna put the same meal back down. If she doesn't eat it, then she doesn't eat it. I'll pick it up, and then we'll proceed to do the same thing again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Eventually, she's gonna eat it, and she's not gonna starve herself, trust me. So I'm almost 99% positive she'll eat this tonight. He is crying on the other hand because he wants this, because he enjoys fish so much. But he needs to understand that's not his fish. You can't have it, it's not yours. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna be picking this up. I'm gonna be putting this back in the fridge, and then whenever she feels like she's hungry enough to eat something she don't want to eat, she's gonna eat it. And as you can see, she has an attitude, right? But she's forced to eat it because she needs it in her diet at this particular point in time. All right, season is changing, so we want to make sure we got a nice, good hair growth. We want to make sure that undercoat is coming out and in properly, and everything is how it's supposed to be. But she literally is sad. If you guys can see that, she's literally sad. She's crying little eye boogers. So it's her choice if she wants to eat it or not. I'll leave it down there for 15 minutes, like I say, and then I'll pick it up. I know it's kind of tough to do it like that. Like, hey, you should give her something. Trust me, if she wanted to eat it, she's eaten it before. She's eaten it before, many times before. I just haven't had big pieces of it like this in a very long while. So we're gonna make her eat big pieces of it. You're not getting anything. I don't know why you crying and complaining. But all right, guys, so I will see you guys in the next one. That was a quick little feeding update. I know it's kind of harsh on Bird over there, but again, they won't starve themselves and they're not crazy. I did end up giving him some chicken necks too as well after he ate his fish. I knew he would have no issue to eat this whole fish, but as you can see, it's no eyeballs and none of that stuff is there anymore. So I will see you guys in the next one, and we'll have an update. It'll probably be part 2 on this. We'll have an update actually showing her eating it, and hopefully it's tonight. If not, then she just won't eat. All right, guys, see y'all in the next one.